What's happening, my friends? Mitch Smith here. Today I'm going to be teaching you Lincoln Brewster's Let the Praises Ring. Now, the first time I heard this song, I was taken not only by Lincoln's awesome guitar licks, but it's just a really cool groove and a really cool sounding song. So let's get right to it. The first thing we need to know is the E major scale, starting on the E at the 7th fret of the 5th string. So do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Okay? Now if we just take that and stretch it out linear, which is what we're going to need for this lick, we're going to go do, re, mi, fa, sol. And that's all we really need to know. Now, the 7th degree can also be found right below the root note. Okay, so we're going to need that for this lick. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 1. Okay, so the lick goes like this, starting on the root note. Ended up on that 7. Alright, that's half of it. The other half starts out the same way. Jumps up to the 5th. Back down to the 2nd. 4, 3, 1. Okay, so let's hear all that together. Okay, now that is not terribly hard. It would be easier to do in a position, but the reason we want to do it linear is because there's another aspect to this. We're going to play an octave above the melody the whole time. Now if you've never used this technique, what you need to do is it's almost like a power chord, but you're two strings apart. So here I'm on the 5th string. Here I'm on the 3rd string. And so I'm allowing this index finger to touch the 4th string to mute it out. So it shouldn't be making any noise. A little bit of a natural harmonic there, but that's just because there's so much distortion. Take a little practice because it's a lot of movement because we're using that shape. Now the verse is just toggling back and forth between E and A. Now your bass hangs on E, so you don't really want to make a well-defined A chord. That bass still needs to be an E. So okay, and that's very low, very crunchy, very muddy sounding when you're using this much distortion. So what I do a lot of times is I'll turn the volume of my guitar down, and you may be able to just turn your distortion off or whatever. There's a lot of synth things happening in the actual Lincoln Brewster recording. Now instead of doing all that in a live situation, what I'll do instead is I'll just take this part of an E chord, these 3 notes here. That's my 2nd, 3rd, and 4th string at the 9th fret. Little triad there, okay? I can put my pinky up here on this E for a little bit of safety. And what I mean by safety is if we're barring that 9th fret and only playing the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th string, may accidentally hit that 1st string. Not a sound we want. But if you're up on the 12th fret, he's got a nice E chord there. So that's a triad for an E major chord. I'm going to come here with this. This is, I'm still borrowing that, but I'm going 10th fret 2nd string, 11th fret 4th string. And in that case, it's okay to get that. And that's my A chord. So, in my God, in you I put my trust. Oh, my God, in you I put my hope. But then halfway through the verse, I like to do something. Now, this is not in the song anywhere, I don't think, but I like to spice it up a little bit and come down here to these meaty notes. Okay, so I've got an E major here with my 7th fret 5th string and my 6th fret 4th string. You just have to be careful not to get that 3rd string, because then you're going to have a terribly sour note there, because that's the minor and the major mixed together. So again, you can just lay your hand down and kind of purposely mute that 3rd string. So okay, I'm on this chord, and then if I just lay this down and get 7th fret on the 4th and 5th string, that's kind of an A double stop. So E, A, and I'll palm mute it and just do 16th notes. So. And that'll bring us into the pre-chorus. Well, let's look at the E major scale from the open position. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, do, la, do, fa, mi, re, do. Okay, why is that important? Because the chords we're going to use are straight out of that scale. So the 1, E, 2, 3, 4, A, 5, B, and 6, C sharp minor. So usually when the band I'm in plays this, we just go straight to the C sharp minor. A, E. And what I'm doing there is I'm just taking that 1st fret of the 3rd string, which is the 3rd of your chord, and just kind of playing around with my 1st and 2nd string open. Okay, now I believe there is a B right before that C sharp minor. We rarely do it just because everything's happening so fast, and that's just something we don't add into the song, but it's there. So it's okay, so you do that 3 times. On the 4th one, we just walk it down. C sharp minor, E, A, B. And I just kind of slide to nowhere with that B. You have a little more room if you do it up on this B. Okay, so you would have to B, A. Okay, gives you a little more room to do a more dramatic slide. Okay. So after the 2nd chorus, before the electric guitar solo, there's a couple lines of an acoustic guitar solo. And it's a derivative straight from that main riff, that okay, it's right out of that same style and everything, a lot of the same notes. but it's just got like a funky groove to it. So it's a something really close to that. Then it comes on into the electric guitar solo. So for the electric guitar solo, we have a lot of hammer-on and pull-offs. So we're going to look at the E major scale in yet another octave, and we're going to start at this E at the 9th fret, 3rd string. Okay, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Okay, so if you look at that, we're going to start up top. So do, re, mi, fa, sol. And we're going to kind of get out of that box a time or two, but we're always going to be in that E major scale. So the best thing I can do is just walk you right through this. We're going to go 12, 11, 12. Okay, that's the first string. Second string, 12, 10, 12. Second string, 14, 12, 14. 10, 9, 10. So you can see we're using that scale. And the reason we have to get out of the box here is because we can't hammer on. We have to go here. Same notes, you just have to kind of stretch out of the box. Okay. 12, 10, 12 again. 9, 7, 9. 10, 9, 10. Now come down to the 3rd string. 11, 9, 11. 9. So there's a sequenced pattern going on here. If you look, okay, you just have to learn to bounce that pattern around. And then you climb back up it. See how that works? And then this is a really cool part. We're going to start at 12, 7, 9, 5, 7, 4, 5. And every time you're pulling off and getting your first string open. Okay? So now we're halfway through. The good news is the second half is just like the first. Except this ascend is not going to go in a position, and there's a reason for that. We're just going to do it linear. So alright, so look at that again. That's 11, 9, 11, 13, 11, 13, 14, 13, 14, 16, 14, 16. Okay, and the reason for that is that sets us up. Now we're above this octave, okay? Look at the E major scale again, at least the first 4 notes of it. Do, re, mi, fa. Okay, that sets us up to this position. Pinky on fa, or the 4 there, and that's the what is that? The 17th fret. 17, 16, 14, 12. And I just pull those notes off. So check it out. Here's your whole solo. Let me get to a good starting place. All right, and this would be your acoustic part. Okay, so those are all the parts, and you and your band can piece them together how you see fit. It just goes back into the chorus and an outro one more time, and back to that main riff. One thing worth noting, in that last chorus, and this is on the album, this is on Lincoln Brewster's version, when you're doing the... On this third one, we'll do this. It's just a nice, cool rhythmic break that they throw in there. And on the very last, one more big E power chord all the way at the bottom right there, just to end it out really nice and strong. So thanks for watching. Hopefully this video was helpful to you. Make sure you check out my website at www.rtsm.rocks, and at the least like my page and follow me for more helpful videos like this. Thanks.